So we just got some new info regarding Playboi Carti and The Weeknd involving The Weeknd's new album. Let's get into it. So, as many of you guys do know, Playboi Carti and The Weeknd have been this crazy duo as of late. Everything they've touched has pretty much turned to gold. They got 2 hits under their belt. They got Timeless and Popular. If we go to Spotify, Timeless is sitting at 421 million streams, which it just dropped in September, and we got Popular, which is about over a year old, sitting at over 1 billion streams. So you got The Weeknd and Carti being this new power duo within music. Obviously, The Weeknd is the biggest in the game, period. There's no bigger artist than The Weeknd. Technically, it's Bruno Mars on Spotify, but I think The Weeknd is the biggest artist in the world. And then you got Carti, who's following the same footsteps and pushing the boundaries even further in rap. And it's looking like, if not already, Carti is a top 3 artist in the game right now. He's really running the game. So you put them two together, Double O, XO, you get 2 classics. Honestly, I'm not really the biggest fan of Popular, but Timeless is so good. And I don't want to hear anything regarding AI. Timeless is an amazing song. I've probably played this song a ridiculous amount of times, and from the new snippet that we did get from Carti and The Weeknd at Rolling Loud, it's looking like they're gonna go 3 for 3, 3 hits under their belt, and Lose You, if that does drop, is gonna be following the same footsteps as a Timeless. It's gonna stream stupid, right? So what are we thinking? Carti x Weeknd on Hurry Up Tomorrow. How are we pulling this cat out the bag, right? And we came to that conclusion as Carti's sister right here was wearing this Hurry Up Tomorrow merch on her story, something like that. She posted this on Instagram and people were like, yo, did you peep Carti's sister's shirt? It says Hurry Up Tomorrow. And what is Hurry Up Tomorrow? Well, Hurry Up Tomorrow is going to be The Weeknd's album that does drop less than 2 weeks away. It drops on the 24th of January. Today is the 10th. So 2 weeks away, we're getting a new Weeknd album. Obviously, we kind of knew like Carti and The Weeknd have been frequent collaborators. Is The Weeknd gonna be on iMusic? Is Carti gonna be on The Weeknd's album? And that seems like it's going to be that case, as obviously Hurry Up Tomorrow, Double O XO. Hurry Up Tomorrow with the 2 double O's, Double O XO. And then I believe right here, someone pointed out, they said the bottom says Double O XO under the title right here. Hurry Up Tomorrow, 2 double O signs. What are we doing? This is gonna go crazy. And many people are thinking, no, what song are we gonna get now that, I wouldn't say confirmed. I'm not gonna say Carti's confirmed on The Weeknd's album, but highly speculated. Why would there be any merch pointing towards a Double O XO Hurry Up Tomorrow collab if Carti wasn't on the album? But obviously we do know how Carti does move, but there's no way in hell Carti's not clearing a Weeknd feature, especially since the run they've been on lately. We're bound for a classic with whatever the hell we get on this album, right? A lot of people are thinking, is it gonna be Lose You? Is it gonna be an Unheard? I think a lot of people have been pointing towards Lose You as being Carti's song, but it sounds more like The Weeknd featuring Carti, as Carti simply just has a verse, Weeknd's on the hook. Who really knows? I personally think that is the song that we might get on the Weeknd album, because that's just a recipe for a hit. Carti previewed 5 new songs at Rolling Loud and they were all bangers. Me personally, Lose You was in my top 2. Lose You and Crush were my 2 favorites. Lose You was just angelic. If I was in that crowd, I would have literally just floated out of there because Lose You, it was so amazing. So I personally think Lose You is going to be making The Weeknd's album. And honestly, call me delusional, but if Carti is on The Weeknd's album with a highly anticipated snippet being Lose You, Lose You is already going to follow the same footsteps as a Timeless, as a Popular. It's gonna be an automatic hit. That brings up the question, is Lose You going to be the biggest song on The Weeknd's album? Because we have seen that pattern with all of the Carti features that he's been doing as of late, right? Field Trip, Carnival, the Camila Cabello song, the Future Metro song. Anytime Carti gets on a feature, it turns into his song, and he has the biggest, streaming song on the album, period. Ain't nobody touching. The Carti effect is really real, but is that going to translate towards The Weeknd? Because The Weeknd is a huge artist, the biggest artist. Do we think Carti has that much pull to get the biggest song on a Weeknd album? To be honest, and from the way Lose You is sounding, I think he can, to be honest. And Carti even said it himself, any song I hop on is my song, and that's a fact, whether you like it or not. If you're a Carti hater, you cannot deny it. Anytime Carti does get on a feature, Carti walks on a verse and it becomes the biggest on the album. And then you add the demand Lose You already has from the highly anticipated snippet, this is a recipe for success. Now, obviously, Lose You can or cannot make the album. I feel like it is going to be on the Weeknd's album, but we could honestly see an Unheard as well. I wonder how many, songs Weeknd and Carti have cooked up. We know Mike Dean's gonna have hands on production. Let's see who the hell else. Mike Dean, OG, Weeknd, Carti, they're gonna cook up something crazy. If we get Lose You, that's filthy added to that combo. That's an insane recipe right there. And that's basically everything we've known regarding this Carti Weeknd Hurry Up Tomorrow XO merch that we did see Carti's sister wearing. And for all the people who are saying it's not gonna happen, we're delusional, why the hell is there Carti Weeknd XO merch randomly made? Now, if it was on a random person walking on the street in Atlanta, I would have been like, yeah, that's probably fake, it's not happening. But this is Carti's sister. She's not walking around with fan-made concept I Am Music XO Carti Weeknd merch. That's just not happening. So if they do have merch together, I've seen some people say that Carti and The Weeknd might go on a tour together. I personally don't think that's gonna happen. That would be insane. Personally, I'd prefer the Introvert tour. If you know, you know, but Carti Weeknd tour would be nuts. But XO Hurry Up Tomorrow Carti Weeknd is going to be crazy. Either it's going to be Lose You or an Unheard. And then that does spark the question, does this start the Carti album rollout, right? We've seen Carti get super active back in September when he had Timeless. We're thinking, Carti popped out with The Weeknd in Brazil. They went crazy. They previewed Timeless. Timeless went crazy. Could he do the same thing where he previewed Lose You in Miami? They officially dropped Lose You. That goes crazy. Carti has the most head of steam he's had in a while, right? It's been pretty dead since, I'd say, honestly, Rolling Loud. So is Carti going to take advantage of the hype that does come with a Weeknd feature if this feature goes insane like we're projecting, which I definitely do think it is going to follow that hype? But is Carti going to take advantage of this and drop the album? Is he going to capitalize on this hype? Honestly, I do not know the answer to that question. We've been asking that question pretty much the entirety of 2024, to be quite honest, because if we go back all the way to December 2023, he's previewing new singles. Academic says January. We are so back. It's going down. Carti's at the biggest point of his career with the most all-time hype. Doesn't drop. February, March does crazy, insane feature run. We're like, okay, he didn't drop December, January, makes sense. He's doing all these features, biggest song on every single album. He's at the biggest point of his career. He's bound to drop right now. Doesn't drop. We go into September, previews Timeless in Brazil, song with The Weeknd. Weeknd song goes up, highly anticipated song, all red, goes crazy. It's gotta be time. September, Carti's birthday, it's just the stars are aligning. Carti, it's time. Doesn't drop. End of 2024, doesn't drop. And we're in January 2024 asking the same thing. So honestly, I have no clue and cannot give anybody a concrete answer. And realistically, there's no such thing as full 100% proof. If something makes 100% sense as a Carti fan, it makes 100% nonsense, to be quite honest, because nothing makes sense as a Carti fan for real. But to throw another delusional theory out there, say Carti is actually on Hurry Up Tomorrow. He has a crazy feature, Lose You. It's going insane. They're going into February 2025 with a crazy amount of hype coming off The Weeknd's album. Obviously, we do know the kind of theory that a lot of people are heading towards is that March 13th drop theory, as that's going to be 6 months from this whole merch thing to go down. March 13th is like the last possible Friday for all the merch bundles to ship, and that is 3 days before his Rolling Loud performance. So could we see Carti take advantage of the hype from the Weeknd album, rolls into February, maybe drops another single, album announcement, feature, XYZ, brings up the hype even more. We expect the album maybe first, second week of March, or he could realistically just drop in February. Who really knows? But that's kind of like my delusional theory I'm throwing out there. And honestly, the only theory that kind of does make sense right now, but obviously, like I said earlier, if something makes sense as a Carti fan, completely doesn't make sense. But that is where we're standing at with this whole Carti XO Hurry Up Tomorrow potential feature that we could see on the Weeknd's album in 2 weeks. All right, if you guys like this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Is it gonna be Lose You? Is it gonna be Unheard? Is Carti gonna take advantage of the hype? And is Carti dropping before Rolling Loud LA? Let me know. If you guys like this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's MONEYMAY or Zet, and I'm out. Thank you guys.